I have breaking news to share with you today. There are a few new ways for the American people to receive relief this year. The Internal Revenue Service has just released some important information on the current tax year. Some households may see a delay in the delivery of the refund payments. So, dear friends, I'll be going over what you need to know. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also know that this coming Friday and every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
In addition to our retrofitting technologies in our washing machines to capture microplastics from our clothing, are there other innovations that can reduce the amount of microfibers in our water systems? I like to find out what works, do more of that. If there are other countries, other places where they figured out how to do this better and we could learn from them, what can we learn from them? Are any actions that Congress should consider to reduce microfiber shedding? Thank you.
Sure. Is that an additional question?
There's a two-part question.
Sure. I'm working.
We only get paid for one.
Yes. Fair enough. A nonprofit that I collaborate with in California is actually looking into solutions such as textiles that shed less, as well as textiles that are produced from materials like kelp. So producing textiles from sustainable materials that can also capture carbon. So those are solutions that are both being looked into currently that could potentially reduce microfiber shedding over the long term.
Anybody else on this? That's the second question. What can we learn from others with respect to this this challenge, this problem? I'd like to say, find out what works, do more of that. Anybody out there in another country maybe is doing a better job than we are?
I don't know that there's other countries that are doing better. I think that there are people looking into it, and Patagonia is another company that's looking into it heavily as well. So I think that there's some important science out there that's trying to understand kind of why the clothing sheds as much as it does, and are there things that can do to mitigate that. Natural-based polymers are another solution, although they still have the same chemicals that are used in them. And so that's still a concern, because as they degrade, they biodegrade, but they're still toxic. So.
All right, thank you. Is it Alsbach? How do you pronounce your name?
Alsbach, Senator.
Has your name ever been mispronounced?
Many times. I take whatever's close.
All right. Question for you, and maybe for our others. Are there any areas of research noted in the draft strategy that the federal government should prioritize? And are there any further topics for future studies on micro and nanoplastics not included in the draft strategy that the federal government maybe should consider?
Yeah, I think probably the most important area that could require funding is the development of analytical methods, as I mentioned in my testimony, because, as several of the other speakers have mentioned as well, we really don't have very good understanding about the occurrence of nanoplastics in the environment, in our water supplies. And until we understand that occurrence, we really can't conduct meaningful treatability or toxicity studies to really understand, in turn, how we should take action about microplastics.
Keeping track of your tax refund can be a bit of a headache, especially if you're unsure when you'll actually receive it. Typically, the IRS starts accepting federal tax returns towards the end of January. This year, for instance, they began processing 2023 tax returns on January 29. In Delaware, the Division of Revenue starts processing state tax returns a bit earlier, around January 23rd. You're expected to file your federal tax return by April 15th. But if you need more time, you can request an extension by submitting Form 2868 by the same deadline, which gives you until October 15, 2024 to complete your return. Just keep in mind that if you owe taxes, filing late may result in penalties. The IRS anticipates processing over 128 million individual tax returns by the April 15th deadline. They aim to issue most refunds via direct deposit within 21 days, but some returns may need more time for additional review. Delays in receiving your refund could be due to various factors, such as claiming certain credits like the Earned Income Tax Credit, or sending your return by mail instead of electronically. So if you owe money to the federal government, that might also slow down the process. For the quickest refund, it is recommended to file your tax return electronically and opt for direct deposit. If you choose to receive a paper check, expect to wait for about 4 to 6 weeks for it to arrive. The IRS announced that it's going after wealthy individuals who have not filed their federal income tax returns since 2017. Over 125,000 instances of non-filing have been identified. The owed amount could be in the hundreds of millions, though it's uncertain because the IRS does not know about potential credits and deductions. IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel stressed the importance of everyone fulfilling their tax obligations. Compliance letters will be sent out this week, targeting those with incomes over $400,000 a year. This enforcement effort has been made possible by increased funding from the Inflation Reduction Act, which aims to bolster IRS resources and improve tax revenue collection. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen highlighted the IRS's historic lack of resources, resulting in poor service and low audit rates for the wealthy. But with the new funding, the IRS can better address non-filing and ensure fairness for all taxpayers. The penalty for not filing taxes can accumulate to 25% of the owed amount, increasing over time. Danny Werfel urged non-filers to rectify their situation to avoid further penalties and interest. Tax credits serve as an invaluable tool for taxpayers, offering substantial benefits and potential refunds if properly utilized. So understanding the array of credits available for the 2024 tax year can significantly impact financial outcomes. The Earned Income Tax Credit stands as a crucial support mechanism for low to moderate income individuals and families. Its refundable nature means qualifying taxpayers may receive refunds, even if they have no tax liability. Eligibility hinges on factors such as income level and the number of qualifying children. Families with dependent children benefit from the child tax credit, which provides financial assistance through a credit of up to $2,000 per qualifying child. Notably, a portion of the credit is refundable, potentially resulting in refunds exceeding tax liabilities. With the increasing costs of child care and dependent care services, this child and dependent care credit offers relief by allowing taxpayers to claim a percentage of qualifying expenses. Eligible expenses encompass daycare, preschool, and after-school care. There is also the Savers Credit, encouraging retirement savings among low to moderate income earners. The Savers Credit incentivizes contributions to retirement accounts like IRAs and 401ks. Taxpayers may claim a credit of up to $1,000 or $2,000 for married couples filing jointly and based on their contributions. Thank you, dear friends, for being part of this community. To say thank you, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.